So it's been officially 1 year since the release of the Xbox Series X and the Series S. I know some of you are still looking for the next generation consoles, and I wish you guys good luck. Hopefully there'll be more in stock for you guys to scoop up. But nonetheless, I had both the Xbox Series S and the X since day one. Now, I made a video going over some of the things that Xbox did right this console generation. Now, I kept that video short and simple because I want to save everything for the 1 year later review. So without further ado, let's get right into the review 1 year later of the Series X and Series S. Let's go. The design of the Series X is a bold, modern matte black rectangle. Now, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but me personally, I love the simplicity of the console design. The Xbox logo on the top illuminates white to indicate the console is turned on. And below that, we have the Blu-ray disc slot. So this is going to allow for Blu-ray movies, to play Xbox Series X games, and alongside of some backwards compatibility games for the Xbox. The Xbox 360, Xbox One. There's a USB-A for charging up some devices, and above that there's the connect button, which is going to allow you to connect some of your Xbox accessories, which, by the way, your Xbox One accessories will work perfectly fine on the Series X and Series S. Shifting focus towards the fan, I appreciate the attention to details of all the holes and having the green aesthetics going on, and more prominently, I loved how the fans exhaust hot air towards the top and intake air from the back of the console. And same thing with the Series S. Both systems are very quiet even a year later without me even taking apart the systems to clean out all the dust. Okay, so I'm playing Forza Horizon and I'm downloading Battlefield 2042 and doing a couple of updates in the background. And the Series X is right here, whisper quiet. And here's the Series S, just as quiet as the Series X. Playing the same game, Forza Horizon 5. And let me actually unpause it. Although the controller haven't received a major overhaul, Microsoft took "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" approach, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Xbox is known for making very comfortable controllers, so why change that? And for someone who's coming from the PS4, this is a breath of fresh air. This is featuring textured grips to the back and shoulder buttons for longevity comfort. The D-pad is more clicky and responsive than its predecessor, making it awesome for fighting games. And the share button on the center of the controller, which is going to allow you to quickly screenshot and create video clips more easily. Without a doubt, this is the most comfortable controller. I prefer this over the PS5 DualSense, but features, the DualSense got it. But it all goes back to the comfort, which Xbox triumphed. My previous Xbox console, being the Xbox 360, is good to be back, minusing that battery bump on the back. Yeah, this is an improvement. One of the most common complaints about Xbox are the games. People say there's no games, there's no exclusives, but here's where you're wrong.
You are responsible for yourself and your actions.
You have an incredible catalog of games to play, such as Gears, Halo, which Halo Infinite is coming out next month. We just got Forza Horizon 5. I play Flight Simulator from time to time, just to name a few. And you pair that up with Game Pass, you could play hundreds of games, even if it's a day one release. Games are just getting more expensive throughout time, especially this console generation being $70. Game Pass makes it more justifiable to subscribe. And I know a lot of people might not be a fan of subscriptions. I'm not either. But keep in mind, all of the consoles, you need some kind of online subscription to play online. PlayStation Plus, Nintendo. When you subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, you have the ability to play online and you have access to hundreds of games, some of them even day one releases. So it makes it more justifiable. They are doing it big. That is the way how you do it. And alongside with that, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers get access to EA Play. So you get the EA discounts, you get the benefits such as being able to play Battlefield 2042, but it's only for 10 hours. All the bells and whistles of that makes it compelling. The gaming experience on both the Series X and Series S is incredible. The Series X can play games up to 4K at 120. If your TV can support it, you'll need an HDMI 2.1 port. The Series S can support up to 1440p at 120. And overall, you have ray tracing, you have quick resume. Quick resume is the best thing since sliced bread. I wish every console had this, but nonetheless, Xbox is the first to do it here. So what quick resume is, you could be able to switch between your games within seconds. I could switch to Fight Night Champions, then I could play Gears 5 campaign, and then go back to Forza Horizon 5, go back to Fight Night within seconds. So this is bypassing the loading times, getting right back into your games. This is magnificent. And like I mentioned earlier, you could use your old Xbox One accessories on the Series X and S, further enhancing the experience. I just reviewed the racing wheel, so that enhanced the Forza Horizon 5. If you have a Pro controller that you spend a lot of money on, you can use it here. So everything is familiar, but just enhanced and upgraded with ray tracing, 4K at 120, fast load times. Let's say you're coming from an Xbox One, right? You have something called smart delivery. This is the definition of pro consumer. This is going to let you buy a game for the Xbox One with the Xbox Series X and S copy automatically included. This is going to work across both the digital and physical version of supported games. Highlighted, supported. Games like Call of Duty Vanguard isn't supported with smart delivery, and I don't understand why, but it's Activision. That's for another video. And just a quick little side note, I find it interesting how we can purchase things in the store like a controller, a headset, and other accessories. I find that fascinating. That's pretty cool. But then again, this is the Microsoft store, so it's an actual e-commerce. It's just the little things that I appreciate with Xbox. Cross progression. So if I play something on my PC, it automatically transfers to my Xbox and vice versa. We have cloud gaming. A lot to go on and on about, but nonetheless, well done Microsoft. You hit home run with the Series X and S, and I'm curious to see how these consoles are going to hold up in another year. So overall, Xbox made a complete 360 with the Series X and Series S. Looking back at the Xbox One initial release, yeah, let's not even talk about that. These consoles didn't disappoint me, and I'm sure it's not going to disappoint you. And here's the thing, it's not about if you should get the Xbox Series X or S, it's about when you should get it. We live in another time now where chip shortages is a thing, scalpers is through the roof, getting out of hand. So I wish you guys good luck. I highly recommend you guys follow Wario64, Linus Wilson, so many Twitter handles. I throw them all down below. I wish you guys good luck.